The very first time that you're trying to get your brain around a new concept, the very last thing you need is another human being saying, do you understand this?
Schools are still pretty much organized on factory lines, ringing bells, separate facilities, specialized into separate subjects. We still educate children by batches. You know, we put them through the system by age group. Why do we do that?
We don't know what the future that our kids are going to live in is like. It's changing that quickly. That is scary. So with that being the case, why are we still teaching our children the same old answers when we know that the important questions are changing?
And my feeling is asking me to talk about the future is bizarre because I've got gray hair. And so it's kind of silly for me to talk about the future. In fact, I think that if you really want to know what the future is going to be, if you really want to know about the future, don't ask a technologist, a scientist, a physicist. No. Don't ask somebody who's writing code. No, if you want to know what society is going to be like in 20 years, ask a kindergarten teacher.
Of 2,200 videos covering everything from basic arithmetic all the way to vector calculus and some of the stuff that you saw up there. We have a million students a month using the site, watching on the order of 100 to 200,000 videos a day.
Possibilities for education, like language, math, and logic games, where we want to give people the ability to try things quickly and view the results immediately. So here I'm this is a Fibonacci sequence that I'm making with a simple equation program.
So the hypotenuse is now going to be 5. This animal's fossils are only found in this area of South America, a nice clean band here, and this part of Africa.
The first was the feedback from my cousins. They told me that they preferred me on YouTube than in person.
Actually, I can't tell them anything because I don't know the answer, and I admit the truth to them right up front. I don't know. And because I don't know, they've got to dig up the answer. And so I apologize to them as well. I say, I'm so sorry, boys and girls, but the truth is we have left this world to you in such a sad and terrible shape. We hope you can fix it for us, and maybe this game will help you learn how to do it. It's a sincere apology, and they take it very seriously.
Now they can pause and repeat their cousin. Now they can, without feeling like they're wasting my time. They could, if they have to review something that they should have learned a couple of weeks ago or maybe a couple of years ago, they don't have to be embarrassed and ask their cousin. They can just watch those videos. If they're bored, they can go ahead. They can watch it at their own time, at their own pace. What I do is I assign the lectures for homework, and what used to be homework, I now have the students doing in the classroom. But the more interesting thing, and this is the unintuitive thing when you talk about technology in the classroom, by removing the one-size-fits-all lecture from the classroom and letting students have a self-paced lecture at home, and then when you go to the classroom, letting them do work, having the teacher walk around, having the peers actually be able to interact with each other, these teachers have used technology to humanize the classroom.
If this does not blow your mind, then you have no emotion.